Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Cassandra Terry Morning Show. Looks like we're having a few connection issues. Let me see if I can work through those, and I will be right back to you. Let's see. Looks like we may have an issue with LinkedIn this morning. Let's see. Why are you unhappy, LinkedIn? Well, we might not be able to reach that audience today. I am not sure, but we are going to move ahead and connect to and with who we can, and hopefully that audience will find us. Are you live on LinkedIn, Brian? If you're talking, you're muted.
No, because of the way the account's set up, the administration privileges, I don't have access like that anymore.
So it doesn't allow you to go live?
No.
That's odd.
Nope.
Okay. I'm just going to try. I'm going to see if I can kick it off directly from there, since it's not letting me do it through StreamYard. Does not look like that's going to work either. Well, not one to give up. Let's see. No, it's stuck in a weird state.
Characteristic.
Say that again. Right, exactly. Perseverance, resilience, those are some of our favorite words. Let's see here. Nope, that's not working. I'm going to try one more thing. Let's see. Edit event. Today is the 27th. Well, it is not looking like it's going to work today. It's just kind of going in circles. So we will work with what we have. That's the one that looks like the other's connected, but LinkedIn is a problem child today. Let's see. Hello, Mother. Happy Thursday. Hopefully those on LinkedIn will go to another medium and connect with us that way, because it is a bust this morning. All right, so today is Thankful Thursday. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Cassandra Terry Morning Show. We're just shuffling around with some technical difficulties, but I am refocused and attached to what's happening right now, and happy that you guys are here with us. My mom, Aromatic Vision, said, happy Thankful Thursday, everyone. Same to you. It is a blessing to have you guys with us on Thankful Thursday, my favorite day of the week. That's the day of the week. You guys know I do it every day, but on Thursdays we are particularly focused on gratitude. I try my best to begin every day and end my days with what I'm thankful for. Even if the day has been challenging, there's something to be grateful for in that day. If you're having a rough moment, even in that moment, there's something to be grateful for. You're still here, you're still moving forward, there's still opportunities to work through. So our focus in those moments, it makes all the difference, right? Sometimes you have to just, my favorite term right now, slow down in order to speed up. Just take a breath, give yourself the opportunity to breathe and recenter and get your emotions under control so that you can lead logically. You can lead from a place where you're responding and not just reacting. Because when we react, we typically do not show up as the best versions of ourselves. When we're in those reactionary modes, we're probably not that easy to be around. We're probably not that enjoyable because we've lost our grip, we've lost our focus, and everything has become about our emotions. We lose our environment, we forget where we are. We behave in ways that we typically would not. And when you find yourself in those situations, gratitude can really help you to get recentered, to change your perspective so that you don't continue to go down that rabbit hole and find yourself devolving into an emotional mess, right? Devolving into less than who you are capable of being. And you are responsible for you and your reactions to everything. And when you find yourself in a situation where you know that you're triggered or that those reactions are not coming out the way you would like, take a breath, recenter, refocus, use gratitude to help you get back to who it is you are and get back to showing up the way that you want to show up, right? You don't need anybody's permission. You don't owe a situation anything. You owe yourself the ability to look in the mirror and continue to be happy with who you see. And when you find yourself in a situation where that's difficult, step back, move on, release yourself from the environment, and use that gratitude to help you recenter and get yourself back to who you are. Because at the end of the day, you're responsible and accountable to the decisions you make, to your reactions. You can't control anybody else, but you are absolutely responsible as an adult for controlling yourself, right? And gratitude is a beautiful tool that we can lean into at any point in time to help us get back there. And this week we are specifically talking about visualization. It's our theme for the week. And we're talking about enhancing our gratitude through the use of visualization. Maybe you're in a situation and it's going awry. You can, in that moment, regardless of what's going on around you, you can visualize how you show up. You can visualize that situation evolving into something positive. You can visualize what you want out of your life and see yourself there and allow all of that to increase your gratitude. I'm grateful, right, that I'm able to step away. I'm grateful that I'm able to hold it together. I'm grateful, right, that even in a tough moment, there's another moment coming and we've got a chance to set the record straight, to get things right, whatever it is that's going on. That gratitude can give you just the space that you need, give you just enough, right, to get recentered and control how you're responding so that you do come from a place of responsiveness and not reactionary. Those reactionary responses are not who we are, not who we want to be. And if they show up too much, you have to ask yourself, why? What's going on? Why am I so triggered in this moment? What makes this such a big deal? We often focus on the external, the other person, the things that we absolutely can't control. But if we stop and turn the light on ourselves and go, why am I so angry in this situation? Why am I so hurt? Why am I so frustrated? What's going on with me? My reaction is bigger than the situation. Man, when you can find yourself and understand that that's happening, that's a real opportunity for growth and transformation. Because typically what you're going to find, there is some hurt, there is some pain there, there's something that hasn't been dealt with. And that reaction that you're having is trying to draw your attention to that pain, to that whatever is unsettled within you, so that you have the opportunity to clean that up, to heal it, to do whatever it is you need to do, so that that's not such a vulnerable spot all the time. It's not a weak spot, a place that's easily hit, right? Where's your protection? For whatever reason, you're raw in that spot and you're concerned about what is happening at that moment, is only a trigger. It's only to show you that there's some work that needs to be done there. It's really not what all of those emotions are all about. You can visualize yourself moving through those situations so much better. You can see what it would feel like. You can smell the clean air. You can see yourself smiling. You can feel the sun shining on your face. You get a good visual of what life looks like without that pain, without that trigger, without whatever it is that's going on. And then you be grateful for that. And you use that visualization, you get more centered, and you get right back to your highest self, because you're operating in the space where you have control. We will never, ever, not even our kids, we think we do, we never have control over another individual. And when we're trying to exercise control over another individual, we're always going to find ourselves in a difficult spot, either diminished relationships. Sometimes they end altogether. There's difficulty when you try to control the things that are outside of your sphere of control. And we looked at that sphere not too long ago. And what can we control? Us, our reactions, our mindset, how we think. And gratitude will help you with the control of all of those things. What can't we control? What other people do, what other people say, what other people think, how other people feel about us. Those things are outside of our sphere of control. So we have to show up the best way that we can. And then we have to let the chips fall where they may, because we absolutely can't control those things. And the more we understand that, the better off we will be. All these messages are popping up again. Give me just a second to clear my screen. I don't know why LinkedIn is so unhappy today, but I see quite a few of you guys have joined us despite the technical difficulties. Kim says, yes, I could not see you on LinkedIn. And she also said, good morning. Good morning to you, Kim. Conchita says, greetings on this thankful Thursday. Another amazing day. Absolutely. Good morning, Kelly. Conchita says, greetings, Kim. It wouldn't come up for me either. Is this live or replay? We are live, Conchita, but the connection to LinkedIn for some reason wouldn't work this morning. I tried to go directly to it and open it from there as well, and it just would not let me do it. So we are moving on without it, unfortunately. Kim said, maybe that's it. No, it's live. Well, it said that on Facebook Live. Yes, I am here. I'm in my room in DC. This is my last day away from home. So the conference wraps up today, and then I've got a flight this evening around 6, and we will be heading back to Texas today. And who's ready to go to Texas is me. It's been a great trip. But the days are long. Lots of running around to different locations and meetings and things. I'm grateful for the experience, grateful for the new connections and the networking that we were able to do, grateful for the learning. Lots to be grateful for, right? I can already visualize how some of the conversations that I've had over the last few days are going to improve some of the things that we have going on the job. I can see how relationships have been cemented, that people who I've spoken to for years over the glass, we had a chance to sit down and break bread and have conversations face to face and deepen those relationships. And I can already see how that is going to play out in the future, at least some of it. It'll be more than what I can see. It always is. But I can be grateful for this experience. But whoo, girls, guys, I am tired. I can't wait to snuggle under my covers and get back home and see the sun and the grandbabies, check on my garden and see how it's doing. Lots of things to be grateful for once I get back home as well. But this has been a very, very good experience. I got a chance. Sometimes you don't know who you are in a certain space and what you're capable of until you're in it. You have an idea, but some of the meetings that we had this week and some of the leadership from different companies and things that I was able to sit down and have conversations with. I remember yesterday morning walking out of a meeting with one of those companies and thinking, okay, these are the types of things that my manager does all the time. He's a vice president. He does these all the time. He wouldn't even think anything about it. But for me, I'm more typically internal, keep making plans, getting the team moving forward. So I got to see myself in a different light, and I got to see how well I am in that space. I got to see one of my employees, and I got to praise him yesterday and tell him how he was just in his element in that room around that small table with that audience, being able to captivate them, being able to create new relationships. He was really good at it. I was really impressed with him. I wouldn't have known that about his abilities had we not had that session yesterday. And so I'm grateful for all those experiences because they expand you. They show you a different side of yourself. We think we are good at things. We believe it, and that's the beginning of it. And when we actually get to be in those spaces and carry out those things, the belief deepens. You're more aware of your abilities. And so this week has been like that. I've gotten to see myself in different spaces and doing different things with different folks all over the globe, and it has been fantastic. It's exhausting, but I talk about it all the time. On Thursdays, I'm always tired anyway. The week's almost up. We've done a lot of stuff, and God taught me to be grateful for that feeling of tired because I've earned it. I remember just kind of thinking to myself one time, not too long ago, oh man, I'm so tired. I've got to get up and get myself together. And immediately I just felt this, you've earned that tired. You've had a long week. You've done this, you've done that, and things are wrapping up and you're getting close to the weekend. You need to recharge, and just having those conversations with God, having those conversations with myself, shifting the perspective. So being tired is not a negative, right? I should be tired. All the walking, almost 20,000 steps yesterday, all the walking, all the moving around, all the handshaking and smiling and conversations, I've earned this tired. Do you ever think about it like that? Man, I'm feeling whatever. I've earned it. I've worked hard. So yeah, I'm a little tired. That's just my body telling me we're getting close to the weekend. It's time to recharge and make good decisions and not pile too much stuff on because it's been a long couple of weeks. Talk to yourself. Find the blessing in whatever it is that you're experiencing. I guarantee you it's there. Sometimes it's harder. Sometimes we are going through some real tough situations. Life is really lifing, but there is a blessing in every situation. There's some gifting that will come out of that. You will meet a new version of yourself that's more capable than you realized. You're more resilient than you knew. And the only way to know some of this stuff is to get on the other side of whatever it is we're going through. And remember that we're capable. We are capable of doing what it is we need to do to get where it is we're trying to go. We're capable, right? That's something to be grateful for. Visualize yourself on the other side, and then follow that visualization up with gratitude, and watch your ability to be grateful. Watch your gratitude practice grow and deepen. Let's see. Kim says, Conchita said, Conchita, I always think, how does she manage all these platforms? We don't even know if we're live, LOL. When y'all are not live, I say replay in the title. If it doesn't say replay in the title, ladies, you're live. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are helping me with this energy this morning. I needed that laugh, but that is hilarious that y'all were trying to figure out. Is it live? I'm gonna show my age. When I was growing up, there was a commercial. Is it live or is it Memorex? And that would be that was what was that? Memorex was like a tape, right? That was you could record audio, and their point was their tape was so
Yeah,
clear.
yeah,
The
it's a tape.
You remember
Is
that?
it
So
live or is it
so
Memorex? I remember that.
yeah. You just showed your age, Brian. You just told a little secret. But yeah, so yes, we are live, people. We are live, and I'm just coming from a different location. But because of my background, you can't tell that anyway. But I am just a couple of blocks from the state capitol. And I'm going to go do a little bit of sightseeing today because I haven't seen anything all week for the most part, but the inside of conference rooms and meeting spaces. So today I'm not going to do a lot of conference. I'm going to walk the streets of DC like a tourist and capture some of the pictures and see more of the space. I've been here before, but it's been a while. And my husband traveled with me. So while I've been at work, he's been seeing the city and sharing pictures and going to the different museums and stuff. So I need to catch up and be a bit of a tourist today. So that's a good part of my plan. I'm definitely grateful for that as well. Catherine says, good morning. I'm grateful for this message this morning. I needed to hear these exact words. That is my prayer every morning, Catherine, before we start, that somebody receives what they need to receive to get on with their day, to make that next decision, to take that next step, to be inspired, to keep going, whatever it is that you need. It's always my prayer that you get it. And that's why we do this early in the morning. Every day it's early. You start your day off with some positivity, and hopefully there's at least one thing that you hear that you can incorporate into your life and keep things moving forward. Kim, it looks like you are dropping comments from Facebook, but nothing is coming up but just your name. I don't see the actual message. I can see Conchita's messages, but not yours. My mom says, I remember that commercial. And Lisa says, happy Thursday, everyone. Lisa, despite my ripping and running this week, we have been uploading. I uploaded last night the actionable steps from Wake Up Wednesday. So hopefully you guys are seeing those. If you're a part of the SOAR Collective, you should have an infographic for each day that has the actionable steps that we cover before we close each day's programming. So let me share with you guys. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Betty, welcome back. That means the world to me that you are here again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sending you a virtual hug. Chi, I see Chi Mitchell. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I know you from Saturday. Drop me a yes. I think I know you from the conference this past weekend. Let's see who else is with us, and then we are going to Conchita says, I don't see her comments because they are emojis for her. It's their virtual language. Y'all leaving me out. Y'all having whole conversations that I'm not a part of, but I'm not gonna be that way. Y'all enjoy your virtual language. Yep, the Conchita just told me that. Kim said I sent 2 emojis. Well, for whatever reason, they're not showing up. I can see like the basic ones, like the laughing faces and things like that, but Kim, you send, I see your emojis. You're on a whole different level when it comes to emojis. And so those, you got a specialized app or something where you get those from. So those are not showing up. She says, it's just me laughing and sending hugs. Well, welcome. I'm glad that you're laughing. That sounds like joy. And we are always happy to have that. Let me share with you guys our quote for today, and then we'll hear from Brian, and then we'll go over our actionable steps. So I've been really intentional, right, about having a theme for each week and making sure that each of our days throughout the week are tied to that theme. And as you guys know, today is our Thankful Thursday, where we focus on gratitude. And our theme for the week is visualization. So just a quote from me that says gratitude and visualization go hand in hand. The more you visualize, the more grateful you become for what you have and what you will achieve. That visualization reminds you, it lets you to get really connect with what you already have. And in connecting with that, your gratitude grows. But it also allows you to dream. It allows you to see yourself as that version of yourself that you're working to create with the things that you're working to have, accomplishing the goals that you have set for yourself. So as you visualize that and you tie your gratitude to that, you're deepening those connections, and so you're grateful for now as well as for what is to come. So gratitude and visualization go hand in hand. The more you visualize, the more grateful you become for what you have and will achieve. All right, Brian, with that, over to you. Love to hear what your thoughts are on this Thankful Thursday.
Thanks for Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
My thoughts are so many right now. So many. I can't even begin to start with how many different spectrums of thought. I'm serious. You've been sending them out this morning. Good vibes, great vibes. But one thing you said stood out. You kept saying, and I really believe we have to be thankful for the pressure. We get so wrapped up in everything that we don't see the pressure as being positive, and it's really there for us. You get so distracted into the future, talking about that thing that you want, that you forget to appreciate that thing that you have.
Right.
They used to say a bird in the hand worth two in the bush.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about being grateful for the pressure, that's the good and the bad.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't believe God sees it as good or bad. He just sees it. I really believe he sees it as it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Whatever it is, it just is. That's what it is. Based on these rules, based on these laws, it is. So whatever it is, because our understanding is very, it's nano here.
Right.
You would never you can't even fathom what's really happening. So why not be grateful for everything that's happening? Be thankful for that pressure. That pressure is where it's at. Pressure is how everything is made. Without pressure, nothing changes. That's the laws of God. You have to have that in order to make something else happen. There would have never been
coal. It's the difference between a lump
Moses
of coal and a diamond, right?
and a diamond. Pressure.
It's the difference
Same
between
thing.
plain
Yeah, they the
coal
same
and
thing, but
diamond.
pressure.
Yeah.
That's a really great analogy. Yes. Pressure. Be thankful for that. Do you want to be a lump of coal or do you want to be a diamond reflecting bright? Be thankful for the pressure. I'm thankful for the pressure. The good and the bad. I was talking with a couple a few days ago, and all they were talking about was their plans to expand.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm saying they are a couple, they cool. I think they're awesome. I love what they were saying. But during the conversation, I did notice one thing. From where they started to where they are now, neither one of them mentioned how grateful they are for how far they've come. And this was a pretty long conversation, right? We're up there at least 20, 30 minutes talking, not one time. And I didn't look at it like judgmental on them. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of, does everybody do that? Do I do that? You shouldn't do that. Somebody should have said, hey, I'm thankful. I need to remember to say, hey, I'm thankful. And then this morning, something hit me. And it really hit me deep down. It got me. And I had to remember, hey, just be thankful. Not for what you want to be, but for what you have right now. Think of how far you come. Be thankful for that pressure. That pressure not good and bad, it just is. I'm off of it, stepping down off the soapbox right now.
You're stepping off the soapbox. Conchita says, I agree, Brian. It creates inner strength and beauty. We have to remember it's how diamonds are created, and they are brilliant. So she was already picking up on my diamond theme as I was saying it. That's the first thing that comes to mind. And as humans, we marvel at how beautiful something is, right? But we want that beauty in our lives, but we rarely think about the pressure, the process, the disappointments, the things that had to be in order for that thing that we're admiring to become what it is. Look at the transition of to become a butterfly. There's some distinct stages that it goes through, and they're not so pretty, right? But eventually that beauty emerges as it goes through the changes, the pressure, the process to transform. Pressure, yeah, the good and the bad, that's human. That is our way. Our minds categorize everything, right? And a lot of those categorizations are based on how something emotionally makes us feel. And when we're operating from our emotions, we can be all over the place. And sometimes we will look back and it's the very thing that we tried so hard to hang on to. It's the very thing that we wanted so bad that we weren't able to keep. When we look back at that situation, we see how it was a turning point. We see how it made us capable of receiving what we have now. We see how it played a major role in the rest of our lives. Some of the most difficult things were the very things that were setting you up for your next blessing, giving you the strength you needed, giving you the confidence you needed, giving you whatever it was that you needed to be able to carry what was coming next. That began in those struggles, in those difficulties, the things that if you were rewriting your book, you probably leave those chapters out. Those chapters are probably the chapters that made you the person that you are, as kind as you are, as resilient as you are, as compassionate as you are. So I'm serious when I say that we should be grateful that there is a gift in all of it. When I look back on some of those difficulties, I realize how they informed my life today. If I take those away, I don't know where I would have ended up, how things would have unfolded, what my mindset would be like. I don't know. But I do know that if I hadn't have gone through some of those things and come out on the other side, that I wouldn't have these conversations to have with you today. What would I know? Maybe I could learn some stuff out of a book. Nothing wrong with academics. So I could speak from theory and concepts, but I know those theories and concepts so much better because I've seen them play out in my own life. So I can talk from first person, personal experience as to what mindset does for you. I know when my mindset was jacked, my entire life was jacked. And it didn't mean that bad things were happening. I just was missing out on the good. I wasn't focused on it. I couldn't see it. I was afraid that it was going to evaporate if I tried to touch it. I didn't believe that I deserved it. So my mindset informed my experiences. Even the good ones weren't as good as they could have been because of the way I thought, right? And the bad ones weren't as bad as I felt them because of the way I was thinking. I turned up the pressure in my own life because of the way that I was thinking. That's why, regardless of where I am in the world, regardless of what I'm doing, regardless of what things are happening in my life, I am committed to showing up in this space. It's important to me. It's an outlet that says to me that all the things that I've gone through in my life were for a reason, for a purpose. Somebody like Catherine is going to show up and say, I got just what I needed. This is exactly what I needed to hear today. Well, guess what? When Catherine says that, when you guys show up and you're engaged and responding, y'all are telling little Cassandra that all the stuff that she's made her way through to become big Cassandra was not in vain. It all was for a purpose. It all helped me get to this place and create the conversations that we're having today. And the conversations are not just for conversation's sake. It's not just about talking and spewing my opinion all over people. It's, I've got something to share. And maybe, just maybe, those words are going to fall on somebody today and help them get through a difficult time, help them have a different perspective, help them keep moving forward. There's that gives me value and purpose. And because I feel like that is why I'm here in this season of my life, it doesn't feel like work. When I'm tired and I show up here, the tired drifts away. I don't get more tired, right? If I'm frustrated, I'm not going to get more frustrated. No, I'm in my purpose right now. So I am being filled in these moments that I share with you guys. I'm getting way more than I give, right? My battery's being recharged. The purpose in my life is being reconfirmed. It's a blessing to be able to do this. That's why the laptop and the microphone and the cameras get drug all over the place with me, so that I have the opportunity to do this as much as I possibly can, right? The only time I don't do it is if it's going to be stressful. If I'm going to add extra unnecessary stress to my life and make it difficult trying to be in two places at once and half focused on this because I need to be focused on what's going on over there, that's a replay. That means that life is lifing in a way today that doesn't allow me to show up live, right? I do a replay so that I'm still putting out the messages while I'm doing something else. But I'm really committed to this thing. In this medium, the book, the challenges, the vision board parties, all those things, the coaching, especially the group coaching. There's something about a group dynamic that I think is so powerful, because I'm going to say something, one person's going to receive it one way and have a comment that's going to bounce over here and trigger a thought in somebody else. And that group dynamic is so, so powerful. So I'm looking forward to setting up some group training opportunities so we can all get together and continue to soar, continue to grow in these spaces, allow you to continue to not only deepen your knowledge of this stuff, but to personalize it so that it's not just a conversation, right? It's not just, I really like Cassandra, so I'm going to show up and support, see what she and Brian are talking about today. But no, I'm showing up because there's something here that's going to be of benefit to me, right? The support is great, but the benefit to you is where it really is. So I want you to come into these spaces hopeful, open-eyed, open-minded, with an open heart, ready to receive whatever it is that God's going to give through us for you. Because that's the prayer. Decrease us. You show up in this space and give your people what they need. And it's not going to be the same. What Lisa hears is not going to be the same as what Conchita walks away with. It's not going to be the same as what really resonates with Kim. It's not going to be the same as that message that Catherine said, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Each of you, based on your experience and where you are in your life and what you have going on, is going to get something a little different. That's what makes it so powerful. And that's what I'm most grateful for. So keep visualizing, keep seeing the life that you desire unfolding, and keep centered around gratitude. Pull it out whenever you need it. Set alarms for yourself that say, what are you grateful for right now? I try to remember to send that to the group on Thursdays, to ask them, what are you most grateful for in this moment? Just as a reminder. I don't know what time of the day they're going to see it. But when they see it for a moment, it takes you back. It takes you to that place of reflection and thinking about what you're grateful for. And that will center you and change your perspective regardless of what's going on around you. Let's see, you guys are commenting. Let's see what's going on here. Lisa, when Brian gets on that soapbox, you know he's going to be dropping that mic afterwards. Words of wisdom as usual. There you go, Brian. Conchita says that's one of the greatest benefits of journaling your life's experience is to go back and appreciate how your struggles created your strength. I love that because our struggles really do create our strength. Do we need to go out and look for stuff? Do we need to go out and create struggles and look for hard things to do because we know on the other side we're going to be stronger? Nope. Life is lifing. It's doing what it does. It's personalizing those things for you. So you're building up those areas that you will personally need. You don't have to go out and look for it. Just be and remain grateful and centered and understand that whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, there's a gift that's attached to that. There's a stronger you on the other side of it, and allow that knowing to help you get through whatever it is that you're dealing with. Kim says, that's honestly daily for me. I need my Cassandra to get my mind in the right place for the day. Oh, no, next week is the cruise. I might have withdrawal because we are not paying for internet. Oh, no. Well, you enjoy your cruise. Every day, you know what the days are going to be. And maybe just make every day Thankful Thursday, Kim. You're going to be looking out at that beautiful sea. You're going to be seeing all of those things around you, enjoying your family and friends, and maybe meeting new people. So you're going to have so much to be grateful for. So just stay in a place of gratitude, take it all in, and then come back the following week ready to share as you always do. And we'll be sending you love and light as you enjoy your vacation. Conchita said, and do not do what I did. When I got the internet package, I mistakenly thought that was going to reduce my cell phone bill. I went on a cruise about, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, and I ended up with a cell phone bill that you would not believe. One phone call was about 200 and something bucks. Ouch. So don't do what it is I did, because leave that internet package and all that stuff alone. Disconnect, get your digital detox, and enjoy the beauty that's around you. Conchita says, and know that we appreciate you powering through this week to do the live sessions with Brian. You all have dropped some serious gems. You are very, very welcome. Kim says, God has given me my SOAR family, and I am very thankful on Thankful Thursday. Kim, you know we are thankful for you. Tiffany, baby sister, she's there. She says, Lita Smith, she's back. And she says, hey, Kia Hall. And Kia says, good morning. So I was laughing with my husband last night. I was telling him how many, good morning, Lita. I was telling him how many of your sisterhood is connected with me now, and how excited I am to be connected with you guys and to continue the conversation that we started last Saturday. Almost every day, at least one of you sends me a friend request or some type of connection. So I am so glad to be getting more and more connected with your sorority. And I appreciate you guys being so supportive and showing up and being a part of this space. It means a lot. Tiffany Baylor said you had to pay somebody $200 to talk. I did. And she, Barbara, good morning, beautiful. Right back at you. I'm so glad you joined. I know you see the replays every once in a while because I saw your comment just yesterday, but it's amazing. I'm so happy that you're here in real time with us. So welcome, Barbara. Tiffany gives me a hard time, y'all. She's my baby sister, and that's what baby sisters do anyway. They're a little bratty by nature. They can't help themselves. So being in her brattiness, when I first started being doing my life coaching and all these different things, I got a phone call from this crazy girl. And she said, I've been talking to you for free my whole life. Now you tell me I got to pay you an hourly rate to talk to you. And it was hilarious when she said it, it was just funny. But she's funny. She can't help herself. But that's Tiffany. She tells people all the time, I'm calling and I'm talking to her for free. She better not send me no invoice. If I got a question, if I need coaching, whatever it is, I'm her baby sister. And I'm not about to, I've been talking to you for free my whole life. I'm not about to start paying now. So yeah, Tiffany, one of the loves of my life. She keeps me smiling. Rita, I see you are out there. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, one of my besties is out there tomorrow. Hey, girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a little family reunion going on here today. Let's see what Kim says. Oh, she said you have to use Messenger or FaceTime, which uses the Wi-Fi. But if you call, it's using cellular. Exactly. Conchita says, Sister Tiffany let us know that she is your protector. Yes, she calls herself our big little sister. And when she introduced, we were having, was it the SOAR challenge? It may have been the challenge. And oh no, it was the SOAR collective when we had our very first meet and greet, and everybody that was a part of the collective was getting to know each other. And Tiffany introduced herself, and she did let everybody know that she was my bodyguard. And she takes that role very seriously. She may give me a hard time, but she has no space for anybody else to do the same. She is definitely a protecting soul. So you guys are meeting a lot of my family, a lot of the people that I grew up with, people from home. I'm a small town girl from a small town northeast of Dallas called Farmersville, Texas. It's hard to find it on the map. It's so tiny. It's not as tiny as when I was there. When I graduated, there was only 30 people in my graduating class. So you can imagine how wide-eyed I was when I got to the University of Texas at Austin, which my entire city would fit in one side of the dorm. And I don't think we would fill it all up back then. So I came from a very small, knit, close community. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody was responsible for everybody. And so a lot of the way I see the world and the things that are important to me were shaped right there in Farmersville, Texas. So I get a little extra excited when I see family and when I see some of the folks from my hometown show up, and certainly very, very appreciative. Let me see. Kelly says, that's my brother. I call him my little big brother. Those family relationships, aren't they something? They are something. I think I have seen everyone who is here. Oh, goodness. I didn't see on Instagram quite a few people. K. Nicole Blossoms, Cynthia Brewer, welcome, welcome, welcome. Invest with Mrs. Mary, FX66, welcome. And Catwoman 51 also joined. Glad to see you all here also. Kim says she did, but now you have several more people that have your back and will protect you as well. Hey, it takes a village, and I am grateful for my village. All right, we are going to move. Oh, Kim says I still want to join the community. What's the URL, Brian? Is it joinsoar.today? Isn't that it?
That's it.
Okay. So yeah, Kelly, you can go to www.joinsoar.today and you'll be able to join. And yesterday, as a matter of fact, I remembered you saying that, so I sent you a messenger link that would take you directly to the community, so you could join that way as well. So either way, you should be able to get there. All right. And if you have any trouble, just send me a message, and we'll see if we can't get it sorted out. All right. All right, with that, I think we are going to move into our actionable steps. I've been a little all over the place this morning with the meeting and the greeting and the excitement of being with so many of you guys. But I tell you, I am much more energized. I have so much more energy than I did when I started. And so I can definitely be grateful for that. Okay, a whole bunch more. Let's see here. Oh, hey there. Shani says, good morning, all. Join soarnow.com. I thought it was .today.
That's findyourvision.today.
That's findyourvision.today. Thank you for that. So it's joinsoarnow.com. And that's going to get them to the collective? Brian?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Yes. Joinsoarnow.com. Okay. Okay. I don't get. Can you send it again, please? Yes, I will send it again. Good morning, Z. Tiffany talking about Brian. Chop, chop. Get on it. Tiffany, I know that's Kayla. Hey, Kayla. All right. So joinsoarnow.com. You see, Tiffany, the other thing, she's not just bratty. She a whole bunch of bees. She bossy too. So she said, get on it, Brian. She says a Z rep and theta. Indeed. Hey, sis. All right, let's jump over to those actionable steps. If you guys have done any events with me, you may have had the opportunity to work through the first one in a group with me, and that's gratitude, visualization, breathing. I know we've done this during the first vision board party. I don't think we did a breathing exercise. Yeah, we did. I think we did it last time as well. But with gratitude, visualization, breathing, you are breathing in what you're grateful for. You're focused on, you're visualizing what you're grateful for with those inhales, and with the exhales, you're breathing out any negativity, anything that's holding you back, anything that you don't want in your space. You're letting it go with each exhale. You're breathing in your desires, you're breathing out what stands between you and those desires. And so you're not just focused on your breathing, but you're actually allowing yourself to see the things that you're grateful for in that moment, and you're breathing those in. So if you say you're grateful for your family, allow yourself to actually see your family in that moment and deepen that gratitude, right? If you're grateful for something that's to come, a goal that you intend to accomplish, see that goal, see yourself accomplishing it as you're breathing in. And then as you're breathing out, you're letting go. You're breathing out the obstacles, the mindset, anything that's telling you that you can't, you release that in that moment. So it's the inhale, my desires, exhale, the obstacles. Gratitude, visualization, breathing. This is one that I think can really help with your practice, a gratitude visualization partner. With that partner, you are carving out time together to focus on gratitude. You can begin your time with them with what we just talked about, that visualization, breathing. But then you actually have a conversation about the things that you're grateful for. And you and that partner it's just like that group dynamic. You're building off of each other. You're supporting each other in that moment. Something they say may trigger something else in you, and you just carve out. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 5 minutes, whatever time you have, but you get together with that person, either face-to-face or a phone call, a FaceTime, whatever, and you carve out time where the two of you are just focused on visualizing the life that you desire and expanding your gratitude practice. So we do it alone, but it's so much deeper and can be so much impactful if we decide to do it with somebody. You know, Tiffany, it could be something that you and the Thetas do on occasion, just, you know, as a sisterhood. You spend a few minutes in a circle and you just talk about what you're grateful for in that moment. We do it at Thanksgiving, right? Before we eat, the kids are trying to say something real quick because they're ready to get to the food. But I know it, and with my family, we stand in a circle before we pray and eat, and everybody talks about something that they're grateful for on Thanksgiving. But we should be grateful every day, right? We don't need a special holiday for that, right? So find you a partner and start to build and deepen that relationship, because you guys are getting to know more and more about one another as you share your gratitude together. This is my favorite. You guys know I love the garden, and we were late, but Tim and I finally got ours out and it is growing. I can't wait to get back home and see what's happening in the garden. My son has been taking care of it while we were gone. So hopefully it's not overwatered, underwatered, any of that stuff, but it is growing and producing. So your gratitude visualization garden. I'm excited. I really like the idea of that. But what you want to do is think of each thing that you're grateful for as a flower. You know, maybe your family is a pretty pink flower. Maybe your home is this blue flower. But you're thinking about the things that you're grateful for, and you're creating this visual of a garden. And you'll be surprised how quickly that garden fills up. You're going to see all the different colors that create your life, that is a representation of not only your life but the best of your life and the things that you're most grateful for. And each color, because they're representing something different, because it's representing something different, it gives you a visual of just how many things you have to be grateful for. And it's a beautiful representation. You see your life in such a beautiful way. My life is a garden, right? And it's full of all these beautiful flowers. And I'm grateful for each one of them. And you just start to name what those flowers are, right? My family, my life, my health, my career, my business, right? Whatever it is, they each hold their own space and their own color in the garden that you're building, that becomes your garden of gratitude. So it's a good way to get that visual and really see just how much you have to be grateful for. You guys have heard me talk about this one before. My days are is a gratitude sandwich. And what I mean by that, you think of a sandwich, it's got a piece of bread on each end, or it could be a bookend if you don't want to think about food. Same concept. The gratitude sandwich or the gratitude bookend means you began and end your day with gratitude. So you take a few minutes in the morning, first thing before you get going, as I'm opening my eyes, no matter what's going on, I'm grateful for. And I just start filling in the blanks. 2 or 3 things is fine, but you'll find over time, more and more things start to come up. And you'll also find over time that if you don't do it, it finds you. Your gratitude practice will find you if you forget it, because it becomes a part of your daily routine. And our routines are important because they help us to make sure that we do the things that are going to move us forward. So me starting with gratitude prepares me to have this conversation with you guys. It gets me in the right mindset so that I'm not worried about whatever has blown up in my life at the moment, but I'm focused on what I'm going to get from that explosion, right? Gratitude sandwich. Same thing at the end of the day. You can look back over your day, think about the things that you're grateful for. You will rest so much better. Deeper, more pleasant sleep. I know I do. As I'm thinking about what I'm grateful for, as I'm drifting off to sleep, I'm preparing myself for that good REM, relaxing, recharging rest. Gratitude will help you with that. So begin and end your day with your gratitude practice. And then lastly, bring in a little technology, gratitude check-ins. I try to remind my mom all the time, because so many times we'll have a conversation. It's like, I think I took my medicine. Did I take my medicine? And I'm like, just create a notification on your phone at whatever time you need to take your medicine. Create it, take my meds, and it's going to go off at that time and remind you to take your medicine. We can do the same thing with gratitude. Just create maybe 2 or 3 times in your day. Sometime early in the morning, you've probably already done it, right? To start your day. About midday, a few hours of life has liked, and maybe you're a little bit more stressed than when you started your day. So that gratitude will help you reshift, right? And refocus so that the day doesn't keep weighing on you. So maybe around 11 or 12, your notification goes off, and it just says, "What are you grateful for, Cassandra?" And you see that, and immediately it's going to take your mind there and help you to reshift, right? Later in the day, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever works for you, a few more hours have passed. What are you grateful for today? What's going on? What can you be grateful for in this moment? However you talk to yourself, write that message that way so that it actually grabs your attention. Girl, what's going on? What we grateful for? However you talk to yourself, however you would talk to your buddy in that moment, the homie, create that notification so that it pops up and reminds you randomly throughout the day to be grateful, and put it on repeat. Do it once, but set it up to repeat so that you're getting those notifications every day and you're being brought back to a place of gratitude, because that's going to reshift your day, reshift your focus, and get you back to that lightheartedness, get you back to being creative, get you back to your joy, get you back to a place where you're continuing to move forward and do so with the right mindset. So those are our 5 actionable steps for today. They're coming, Leah. You're going to get your, not Leah, Lisa, you're going to get your infographic before the day is up. So you guys do not, if you're a part of the SOAR Collective, you don't have to worry about taking notes because those are going to be provided for you in our community. So gratitude, visualization, breathing, breathe in what you want, breathe out those obstacles. Have a gratitude partner, somebody that you are purposefully talking about gratitude with on a regular basis. Just set it up. Do your little 5 minutes and reach out to that person on a regular basis, and y'all talk gratitude and visualize the life that you're creating. Your gratitude visualization garden in your mind. See your life as a garden with each of the things that you're grateful for being a different flower, and allow yourself to see how beautiful your life really is, how much color, how much you have to be grateful for just in how it is right now, regardless of what's going on. If you allow that garden to be, you'll see, even in my struggles, even on my hard days, even when things are not unfolding the way they want, my life is a beautiful flower, and a beautiful garden, and I'm grateful for each flower that's in it, right? And you name those flowers, the things that you are most grateful for. The gratitude sandwich or bookend, starting and ending your day with gratitude. And then lastly, using our digital time for something positive, creating some reminders throughout your day to ask yourself what you're grateful for in that moment, to allow yourself to get recentered and refocused on the positive and the things that are going well versus being overwhelmed by the things that are happening around you. So those are our 5 things for today. Hopefully those are helpful to you. Don't have to worry about doing all 5, right? Find something that resonates with you and commit to doing that one. Sometimes we try to do too much and we get overwhelmed, and that in and of itself will slow us down, right? Or keep us from moving at all. So one bite at a time, one decision at a time, day by day, choice by choice. That's how we build up our resilience. That's how we become the powerful people that we are designed to be. Those accomplishments come, but it takes commitment. Day by day, choice by choice, you're going to get there. So choose one thing. Whenever you go to an event, whenever you're receiving information, try to find that one thing that really resonates with you and incorporate that into your life. Break the patterns so that you have the opportunity to have different results. All right, quite a few comments have come in. Let me see what everyone is saying. Let's see. Oh, you guys, I don't know how to Talonda laughing. I think that's what that says. You're going to have to help me, Kelly, but welcome back. I am so glad that you are here. And not only are you here, but I see you inviting other people as well. So that is much appreciated. Kim says, I am so doing that. I have to set reminders in my phone for everything. Why not gratitude? Why not gratitude, Kim? Exactly. We set reminders for all kinds of stuff. Why not set reminders for not only the things that we need to do, that checking that stuff off the list, but what about the things that are going to make us better? The things that are going to improve how we show up, the things that will improve our lives and move us from where we are to where it is that we would like to be. Set reminders to get those things done as well. Keep working on the inner you, because that's where the real power lies. When you get that part of yourself together, all of that external stuff is going to take care of itself. That inner work. That's why you see the voice within wins scrolling all the time when you're talking to me, because I believe that what you believe to be true about yourself, what you're capable of, what you're deserving of, what you believe is what you're going to go off and create, right? So believe big, believe strong, believe deeply in what you deserve and what you're able to do and have, and watch yourself get busy bringing those things into reality. Kim says to Conchita, we can be grateful accountability partners in our she shed. There you go. I love it. Y'all are already planning. Kim says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your time with hubby and DC. Good things in the museums. Good things is museums are free in DC. Yes, and he has been taking full advantage of that. Lisa says, love the concept of the gratitude sandwich. Can help on focusing on the positives and possibilities if you live that way. Exactly. And that's the point. It's just to keep bringing you back. Conchita says, I consider each of you in the SOAR Collective as beautiful flowers in my gratitude garden. Oh, thank you, Conchita. Lolita says, love this. Let's see. Talonda laughing like so much. McMullen says, Kelly Burns, good morning, Pepsi. And Conchita says, Kim, you are it. Officially gratitude, accountability, partnership. There you go. In real life, the partnerships are forming. I encourage you guys to all do that. Who's your gratitude partner? Who are you going to share what you're grateful for with and receive what they're grateful for? Deepening those relationships and getting to know one another on even a greater level. That's exciting to me. So thank you guys so much for not just listening in, but for participating and being such a big part of what I have going on. We are getting close to wrapping up the today's edition of the Cassandra Terry Morning Show. And I want to thank you. You guys have been amazing. So much has been shared, and it's going to carry me through my day with a big old smile on my face. Brian, thanks for dropping the link. Join soarnow.com. Did I get it right? I have so many URLs, guys, that they're starting to all merge together in my head. If you're on Facebook, you can actually also just search for the SOAR Collective, and you should find it. It's a private Facebook group, so you guys should be able to find it that way as well. It looks like most of you are watching from Facebook today. So the SOAR Collective is what we are called, and you should see some familiar faces. I saw a couple other things when I put out SOAR on Facebook, but the SOAR Collective, you can find us that way. And I am looking forward to being back home tomorrow. I'm grateful for the day ahead and for the flight this evening, and then getting back into my own bed and snuggle. So I'll be coming to you guys from my office tomorrow for Focus Friday. So Focus Friday will be at 7:15 a.m. Central. I will be back in the Central time zone tomorrow. So looking forward to seeing each and every one of you guys there. Reach out, join the collective. If you guys haven't read SOAR yet, you're missing out. Go out to Amazon and search on my name, Cassandra Terry. It will come up. SOAR has been very effective in the lives. It's a kind of my life on paper, how I've come through a lot of the things that I've come through, and the framework is a result of that. So go out to Amazon and check it out. SOAR Beyond Limits, Unleashing the Power Within. You can't miss it because it looks just like my background there. That's the cover of the book. And for those of you who have read it, please go to Amazon and leave your recommendation, leave your feedback. That helps the algorithm find the book and send it out to different places when you're interacting with it, and when you're giving those 4 or 5 stars, however many their system is. I think it's 5. And leaving your comments, that says that it's not just another book on the shelf, but people are actually reading it and getting value from it, and it starts to kind of be an automatic advertising for me and send it out a part of different programs and things that they have. So if you've read SOAR, please go out and leave your recommendation, because that's going to help me get it into the hands of many more people. Oh, the comments are still coming in. Kim says, you are the superstar. Thank you, my love. Conchita says, have a safe flight home. Lita, see y'all next time. Let's soar, get mad, and set those gratitude timers. Yes, Lita, that's it. And Kim says, yes, safe travels. Kayla says, safe travels. And Talonda says, AJ Robinson, maybe. Good morning, hon. Come listen to Manifest the Miracle Makers M3 Live. This made me think of you and the things you said to me. That's amazing. And I say that to you guys all the time. It's great to share it on your page. It really is. It helps me. And it helps to get the word out to the people who really need it. But when you know somebody, when somebody comes to mind, do what Talonda just did and share it with that individual and let them know that you're thinking of them and this is something that you think will be beneficial. It's how we become community, and it's how we take care of each other. So thank you so much for doing that. Let's see. Kim says, Conchita, you better get out there on Amazon. LOL. That's right. Get out there and leave your feedback on SOAR, because I know you've not only have you read it, but you've bought so many copies for different people. So you are a big part of how the book, of why the book ranked as well as it did. All right, so thank you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. I'm going to hit the streets of DC and see what I can see. And I'll be back in Texas later tonight, and I'll see you guys from there tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful Thursday. Thanks, everybody.